All the policemen involved in the 3 killings were charged, they were tried, they were convicted, and I heard about a few months ago that the Supreme Court dismissed their appeal and affirmed the sentences against them. And relatives of Kian de Los Santos, Carl Nice, and what's that?
Kulot.
Kulot de Guzman.
Yes.
I brought all of them to Malacanang where they met the president. After meeting the president, sabi ko ganyan, okay, labas na ninyo yung complaint ninyo before the president. So, dininig na nag-meet kami sa Bahay Pangarap and the president heard them. And after that meeting, all the policemen involved in the 3 killings were charged, they were tried, they were convicted. And I heard about a few months ago that the Supreme Court dismissed their appeal and affirmed the sentences against them.
So, part ng DOJ doon sa pag-prosecute.
Eh, hindi nga lang kami DOJ nag-prosecute noon. Pero yung meeting na yon, I was the one who
facilitated this.
Ako nagdala sa kanila, ako nag-ipon sa kanila. Tapos pagbibintangan nila akong if I am in any, ang totoo niyan, wala akong kaalam-alam dyan, si AJK na yan, dyan sa War on Drugs na we were never consulted dyan sa, as a Department Secretary, yan Department of Justice, wala kami. Ang amin lang duty niya na katungkulan.
So, tingin nyo, Sec, there was a common plan?
Sabi ko ganyan, yung common plan yan, invento lang yan eh. Kasi kung common plan yan, and I'm a part of that, this is the first time I heard of that common plan. Kaya inimbento lang yan nila. So that it will be used doon sa trial ni President Duterte.
Pero ang sabi naman ng mga victims, this magnitude of campaign would not have happened kung wala talagang so-called alleged yung mga kasama. Hindi lang isa o dalawa.
Perhaps maaari may mga kasama kung totoo mang nangyari yan. But yung common plan yan, they have to prove it.
So tingin nyo, malabo yan sa pagdating sa ICC?
Eh kasi sinasabi nilang part ako ng common plan eh. When wala akong kaalam-alam, ngayon ko lang narinig yung common plan na yan eh.
I think pagdating sa common plan, this is about a state policy. Ibig sabihin, part ng polisiya, written or through concerted action, na ito talaga yung plano for a mass crime against humanity. No? So mass killing of supposedly drug-involved persons.
Yun ang sinasabi nila na talagang yun ang plano. Kaya lang, ang sinasabi ko ngayon, ba't ako nasama dito when I do not know anything about it? Ang naisip ko lang, and I think I'm correct here, na kaya ako'y sinama, ang Department of Justice, ang Secretary of Justice, although wala kaming kaalam-alam dyan, para maging credible yung common plan when they present it at The Hague against President Duterte.
As the prosecutor in the cases of the police officers charged with killings of itong sinakian nga, don't you think that by that time, alam nyo na yung tokhang?
Alam ko naman yung tokhang na yun eh. Pero wala naman akong, ang Department of Justice naman eh, limited naman kami dun lang sa pag-receive ng complaint. If there's a complaint na malakas, then dinidinig namin, we file it. Pero kung mayroong complaint na mahina, eh, siyempre madidismiss yun because it's without evidence. As a matter of fact, tanda ninyo yung si Mayor Rolando Espinosa, yung father ni Leyte. Father ni Kerwin, na pinatay siya sa loob ng when he was in jail.
Yes.
Sabi ko, ngayon, parang madidismiss siya nung at that time eh. So, I don't believe, sabi ko na ganyan lamang yan. So, what I did, nagdududa ako, ba't madidismiss yan? Samantalang nakakulong na yan.
Oo, pinatay.
Papatayin pa yan. So, what I did, ang ginawa ko, and I think the records will bear me out on this, I directed the NBI to conduct a lateral investigation on this matter. And I think they filed a necessary case for homicide. I don't know, hindi ko lang alam kung ano na ang...
Nakulong yung mga police officers.
Nakulong ba yun? So I didn't
pero yung iba yata na absueldo eh.
Merong absueldo, oo nga, may absueldo.
Pwede namang may absueldo talaga eh. Kasi hindi naman siyempre lahat yan eh.
So anong steps na iniisip nyo ngayon, Sec Vit, dito, now that you are officially part of the so-called co-perpetrators?
Oh,
Anong-
bago
sige.
sagutin yan.
Okay.
During my time, Kerwin Espinosa himself was charged before the Department of Justice. Dinismiss namin. Kung talagang kasama kami doon sa common plan na yan, ba't namin i-dismiss? Yan talaga ang gusto namin, malipol yung mga drug lords na yan. So, I think the records will show also that case against Kerwin Espinosa was dismissed.
So, dun sa, sir, as a defense kasi, for crimes against humanity na mayroon alleged state policy, yung actions kasi in this case, the DOJ, if they investigate the perpetrators, like the police officers involved, this will negate the existence of the common plan, so to speak. So what steps did the DOJ take during your time?
In what way?
Sinabi nyo, yung kinakiyan na in-investigate ninyo. What
Marami
about other...
bang na-investigate kayo?
Were there any
I
other
think so.
cases?
Kaya lang, at that time, divided na ang jurisdiction ng Department of Justice. Yung mga nasa baba, meaning to say yung first filing lamang, it is being investigated by my prosecutors, the provincial and city fiscal,
local.
Okay.
and in Metro Manila by the Prosecutor General, PG.
Yes.
Kami noon, limited na kami noon at that time. Para umapil lang sa amin.
Sa
amin,
review.
we had
Yes,
just review. Nandun lang kami. Hindi namin alam yung nangyayari dito, kung dinidismiss nila or what. But I'm sure that there was no bias against these people. Kung talagang may evidence, pinafile yan. Ang problem lang is that during those times, mukhang walang maipresent ng evidence yung prosecution, and in fact, yung mga pulis ang pinaniniwalaan nila. But this is beyond already.
So, ayan
The
na
scope
nga,
of
nandito
the
na tayo.
DOJ
So,
secretary.
ano ang steps na gagawin ninyo?
I said that about 5 months ago, the Supreme Court issued the latest, pinakahuli nilang rules of court ito, no? Yung
Yes.
on extradition. Doon sa extradition na yan, ay sinasabi doon na before a foreign country who is requesting to extradite a Filipino citizen who is here to be tried in that foreign country, nakalagay doon specifically na dapat mayroong judicial intervention ang
Yes,
Philippine courts. Nakalagay doon. So, kung ano man ang iyong defense, kung ano man ang iyong complaint doon sa extradition na yan, the Filipino citizen could present this to the court, and there is a court at least who will decide on this before he will be extradited to a foreign country.
So, pero anong magti-trigger niyan? Antayin nyo ba na nandyan na yung warrant sa inyo?
Hindi lang yun, sir.
Or what?
Yung rules na yun ba applicable sa ICC?
Yun.
Yun nga. I'm going to that. I'm going to that.
Okay, sige, sir.
I'm going to that. Ngayon, so, ang problem dyan is that it was denominated as rules on extradition.
Yes.
Yes,
Ah.
yes.
So, ang sabi kong ganyan, I hope that the Supreme Court will see the problem of Filipino citizens na involved dito sa ICC. Katulad namin ngayon. Kasi ngayon, we don't know what would happen. Yung bang nangyari kay President Duterte, mangyayari din sa amin. So, that's why I'm glad that nag-come out ng stand si Senator Ping Lacson na there must be an intervention of domestic court before any Filipino citizen would be whisked to the ICC.
But,
So,
sir,
I
do
am-
you intend to join Senator Bato de la Rosa in his petition for certiorari before the Supreme Court?
Well, noon yung una, nung last September, last year, hindi ko nga sinuseryoso kasi wala akong kaalam-alam dito eh. Ngayon, when this is repeated and sabi nila, less redacted, all dun sa less redacted na sa website nila, wala naman akong makita kung ano yung charges sa akin. So, what I'm going to do, kasi nandun na yung kay Senator Bato at saka kay PRRD sa Supreme Court, na hindi nga makausad yun kasi hindi ma-prove ni Senator Bato that there is really
A warrant.
a justiciable controversy,
Yes.
which means it needs to prove that there was a warrant.
Yes.
Ang sinaside lang ni Senator Bato doon sa kasong niyang yun is that it was the ombudsman who had been
Yes.
saying that there is that he saw the warrant, he had a copy of the warrant, and so yung lawyer ni Senator Bato filed a motion before the Supreme Court asking the Supreme Court to compel
Yes,
the ombudsman to produce this warrant.
Correct.
But it was denied.
Oo, sasabihin ng bunso, wala naman kami dyan. Yan ang dilema dito eh. There is-
So what I'm going to do kahapon lang kasi kahapon lang ata ako natauhan eh. Dapat siguro I have also to protect myself. Kaya sabi kong ganyan, well it is my intention now to draft a petition para for filing before the Supreme Court. Kaya I'm also asking, appealing to the Supreme Court to come out with the same rule where they are going to clarify what are the steps to be taken before we could be taken to the Hague
No.
in this ICC thing. So dapat merong rules on foreign tribunals, trials on foreign tribunals. So I believe that
hindi lang yung extradition.
kasi siyempre, sasabihin nila, extradition lang yan na hindi yan applicable sa ICC.
Kung sabihin ng Supreme Court, we cannot, because we are not a member of the ICC
Isa pa yun,
anymore.
jurisdictional
So,
question.
paano yun?
Hindi, pwede man maging general.
In general,
yun.
in general.
Sabihin lang, foreign tribunal, specifically referring to ICC. But they know that there is a problem really. And Senator Lacson has seen it, we have seen it, and we have seen it during the time of what happened to President Duterte.
What triggered the Supreme Court in issuing that rule on extradition? Was there a petition or...
No. Merong ginawa silang technical working group doon.
Baka
That
ito,
technical
baka kailangan may mag-trigger to
kaya
clarify.
Yung katulad nito, itong appeal natin, ito ang at least the beginning kung meron mong magti-trigger. But doon sa ginawa sa extradition yun, nag-create ang Supreme Court ng technical working group, gumawa sila ng draft, nag-submit sila sa Supreme Court, this is a draft of our proposed rules. And then, a few days after, the Supreme Court adopted or approved the draft. And it's now the latest rule, I think, in the rules of court.
Correct.
So, I believe that there must be, sana mayroon, we are again appealing to the Supreme Court na sana magkaroon din sila ng similar rule on what would happen or what should be done when a foreign tribunal is requesting for the arrest
Yes.
or
Of a
extradite
Filipino.
or the extraditing of a Filipino citizen. Kasi there must be due process eh.
Correct.
The constitutional rights of Filipino citizens must not be violated by any law. Because ang pinakamataas ay ang constitution natin, mas mataas yan kaysa sa treaty, sa katulad ng Rome Statute ng ICC or any other treaty, the Constitution is supreme.
So,
Kaya
sir,
yan ang dapat
You publicly defended the withdrawal of the Philippines from the Rome Statute. So, and well, how do you look at this now? Is this going to be part of your defense? This is your, will this constitute your defense? The
Actually, I did
jurisdictional
not
issue?
expressly defend the withdrawal. But I have no objection na nag-withdraw tayo. Kasi nakikita naman ninyo, the process in the ICC is so secret. Bigla na lang may lalabas. This is not acceptable to us.
Yes.
Parang yung proceedings sa mga Western countries ina-apply sa Pilipinas. Iba tayo eh.
Plan?
Walang, kaya nga actually, sabi ko ganyan eh, this is the first time, dito lang, I think, last February 14, kung nalaman yung common plan na yan eh. Kaya sabi ko, invento lang yan eh. Because if it's a common plan and I'm in it, bakit hindi ko alam? I should have known. Di ba? Kasi kasama ko sa common plan eh.
And there should be some kind of documentation.
Yes.
If there was a common plan. Kasi hindi naman aandar, let's say, ang PNP without some kind of written order. Or at the very
Ang
least,
tanong,
if there's
mayroon
a
ba?
policy. Kasi you're trying to prove a policy. Yun yung common plan eh. It's a state policy. Kasi required yung state policy para maging crime against humanity siya.
Tingin ko walang document dyan. I doubt if there is a
But you will
document.
at least be able to pick it up from other documents. Meron silang sinasabi sana, there is a series of documents from the PNP, from the High Command, and going all the way down. But if you look at those documents, they were made public a while back. Parang wala pa
Maybe
rin.
yung documents na yun were implementation of President Duterte's policy against drugs.
Yes.
So sila on their own, PNP, nag-come up with parang, di ba, operational plan how to execute this.
At yung war on drugs na yan, for the record, na talagang gusto ko rin talagang masugpo yung drugs na yan. But as to how or to no manner, hindi ko alam yan, hindi ako kasama dyan. But
What would you
kung hindi
have
yan
done,
ginawa ni President Duterte, baka maging worse pa tayo kaysa sa Mexico and Colombia ngayon.
Just in case, sir, if you were back, what would you have done differently?
Well, siguro kung yung mga excesses na hindi naman natin matatanggi na mayroong excesses noon during those times, baka kung ako'y may influence noon, baka dapat naiwasan yon. But to tell you frankly, even though I am the classmate of the President and I was appointed as Secretary of Justice, isa lang ako doon sa mabababang mga cabinet member. Hindi tayo yung bang malakas na kwan.
May hierarchy pala.
Hindi.
But sir, ano yung sinasabi ninyong excesses? Yung, for example, yung kinatiyan,
alam
would
mo
there
na,
have been,
yung mga reklamo na mga complaints ng mga ibang mga victims na binaril na lang ganon.
what would you have done? Would you have investigated them?
Well, actually, dun sa position ko as a Department Secretary of the Department of Justice, walang masyadong magagawa eh. Kasi
What about the NBI?
Hindi loop dun sa mga ginagawa nila eh.
Unless
As a matter
may
of fact,
nagreklamo. Unless
pag may nagreklamo, then we are going to. Katulad nung mga reklamo kayo yung kinakuan doon sa mga pulis na pumatay kay Kian,
Siguro
kay
dapat,
Carl, Rice.
Yun, may reklamo yung mga yan. So, are you saying na walang nag-file ng mga complaints?
Hindi,
Or there are very few?
Merong nag-file. Ang kwan lang dito, nalaman natin na yung iba na dismiss. Di ba
Yes,
yung sinasabi ng laban, ganon? Oh. So,
Many of them
but
were dismissed,
wala na kaming
Hindi
wala na kaming
umakyat
kwan doon eh.
sa
Sa Department
DOJ.
of Justice, hindi na amin yun eh.
Merong clamor
even-
to have a truth commission.
But
Kasi
even
hanggang
then,
ngayon,
sir,
ang daming issues
hindi.
eh.
Ang isang but as DOJ, kayo yung appellate dun
Appellate.
sa prosecutorial level. Wala bang yung mga ganon na cases na umakyat sa DOJ?
Wala.
wala.
Kung kwan, wala akong matandaan. So nandun lang sa piskalya.
So
Yun
there
na
were
siguro sa
cases
dami.
that were
Sa
filed
dami.
because one of the things that we were doing nung time na was reporting on this, pero maraming nagrereklamo. In fact, even the Vice President, si Leni Robredo at the time, was providing legal assistance to some of the victims, but she was decrying, if I remember correctly, the lack of evidence in many cases. So ang tanong is, as DOJ Secretary, ikaw yung chief head ka, you're above the NBI. Could you not have ordered the NBI to look into this?
Well, I did what I could do, no? As a matter of fact, ako nga ang, what I was telling you before, na ako nga ang nag-order doon sa NBI kasi there seemed to be dismissing the case when Mayor Rolando Espinosa was killed inside the jail. So, sabi ko, parang mayroong something is wrong about this. So I ordered the NBI and I believe that
Nag-file
because of the
naman sila,
investigation of the NBI, it was a case were filed against this policeman. Just don't know. Mabuti ka, alam mo yung nangyari.
Kasi media.
Kaya,
And then, yung kay Kerwin Espinosa, I think he was, yung case against him was dismissed by my department.
Na-dismiss
yung case against
wala
him?
siya.
Yung bang,
Sa drugs din.
Oo.
Naging
Pero di ba
mayor
yun
pa
nga
ulit.
yung naging issue dahil known na alleged drug lord siya, tapos,
Pero dinismiss namin yun. Siguro, because
Kulang
for
sa
lack of
ebidensya.
evidence. Pero kung talagang kami kasama dun sa loop, dun sa common plan na yan, ba't namin i-dismiss yun?
Sir, question. In this, I always wondered before. You were in the DOJ for about 2 years.
2 years lang. Wala pang 2 years nga eh.
Bakit
From
kayo
June 30,
umalis? Bakit kayo umalis? Curious lang, sir.
I was,
Chismosa ako.
I resigned. I resigned.
You resigned because?
Hindi ko malaman kung... because mayroong mga controversy nun eh.
may mga issues, yung merong di ba hanggang ngayon ang daming hanging issues about this AJK. Yung clamor to have a truth commission. What's your take on this? Para to
Once and for
Oo,
all.
once and for all. Tingin niyo ho.
Well, we could, I just don't, I have not thought about it, but pwedeng, there must be some study about this. Kasi marami ng, ang dami nang nangyari. Ang dami ng nag-aral tungkol dito sa pangyayari sa war on drugs. So, I don't know if a truth commission will add.
Well, kasi nga yung clamor ng ibang mga victims, di ba, na they were denied justice during that time, etc. May mga cases na mga hindi na natugunan. Para in fairness din sa prosecution team, sa PNP, at saka sa victims, di ba?
Kung ang dapat lang siguro doon, talagang those composing the Truth Commission must be men of integrity.
Dapat.
Unquestionable
Yan, isa naman
integrity.
yan. Dapat kasi
I'm
baka
sure
ma-politicize.
I'm sure na may mangyayari doon.
Okay. Sige, I think
Meanwhile,
parating na tayo sa ito.
ito yung part ng program where we ask tough
Oo,
questions.
wala namang tough kay Sekbit eh. Pero una, kung halimbawa ngayon na nandyan na kayo, na pangalanan, magtatago po ba kayo? Are you going to go into hiding?
Well,
Even kung nawala pa yung physical
without the
yung
warrant of arrest.
warrant of arrest.
sinabi ko na po yan at sabi kong ganyan. At my age, I'm going 80 na. But I'm still actively practicing my profession. Ako pa rin po ang umahawak. Ako pa rin po ang ma-appear sa mga kaso kong hinahawakan. Kaya sabi kong ganyan sa kanila, I will never hide. I will just face it kung ano man yung ipafile sa akin. But I'm going to resist it through legal process. Of course, by which I mean, I'm going to file the necessary petition before the Supreme Court or for any court at that matter. But I will never hide. Kasi, unang-una, pag ako'y nagtago, hindi na ako paghanap buhay. I have to maintain a certain lifestyle and I'm still supporting the education of some of my apo. Sana nga, nananahimik na nga ako eh. Sana nga, akala ko, I'm already in the twilight years of my life na tahimik sana, yung with my family and my apo. Yun ang pinakamasarap na buhay.